sixth pick is no other than Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. And this movie is nothing but an action comedy. Like, this is literally Deadpool ripped off the comic book page. Like this, when you see this movie, Deadpool is very aware that what we're watching is a movie. Deadpool is very aware that there are people sitting in the audience watching him talk. Like, and in the comic books it's like that too. Like, Deadpool is very aware that the reader is reading him do things. And a lot of times he acknowledges the reader when you're reading his comic book. And that's what you saw in this movie, where Deadpool is breaking the fourth wall. Deadpool is doing unnecessary raunchy things. Deadpool is hanging out with that blind character, hanging out with his friend from the bar. Like, and they're making so many crude jokes. I mean, it was just a comic book comedy, and I really did enjoy it for what it was. And also, although there was, I will say, there's not much story for it to be super compelling, but the thing I loved about it is that the story that they did tell, it was basically an origin story of how Ryan Reynolds becomes Deadpool. But the cool thing about it is that he acknowledges that, yo, like, you know, Hugh Jackman's the best Wolverine, and he's like, oh, we're gonna be Deadpool the right way, you know, like not the two little sticks of Deadpool that you saw in X-Men Origins. Nah, we're gonna be Deadpool the right way. And I just, man, that movie was just so much fun to watch. My favorite scene is where Deadpool, Naked Sonic Teenage Warhead, and Colossus are watching, I forget the character's name, watching this character jump down from a really high building, and Deadpool's like, wait guys, look, superhero landing. She's gonna do a superhero landing. Superhero landing. That jump was so funny. And then he looks at the camera and says, cue the music. And then they just start to brawl, and just to see that fight scene between Ajax and Deadpool, I think martial art wise, they were like evenly matched. But the thing is that I think Deadpool was like lethal. Like, he was like, whatever limb I can cut, that's what's going to happen, you know. He is very intentional in his fighting style. Also, it is a love story, you know. It's a very awkward love comedic story where he's like, you know, the girl that he's with, you know, he finds out that he has cancer, and this serum helps him become a superhero and also cures his cancer. But in the midst of that, he looks really ugly. Like, his face is very deformed, his body is deformed, everything is deformed, and he's afraid that his girlfriend won't accept him for who he is. So he becomes this alter ego, hunting down the people who turns him into what he looks like now, which I thought was so cool. The comedic elements between Deadpool and Colossus were so funny. Like, Colossus like this do-gooder, and Deadpool's like, I'm gonna kill people regardless of how you feel. Like, I just, oh my god, like, when I say I had a good time laughing at that movie, I was just like, wow, Deadpool had to be my number 6 pick, because this movie, although there isn't really any canon to it, this movie will stand the test of time of one of the best movies ever. And also, Deadpool does a good job making fun of other movies that are either in the DCEU or in the MCU, or it's just, Deadpool is such a very pivotal movie that I think everybody should definitely go see. So if my 6th pick has to be no other than Deadpool.